Hey, what's good, boys and girls? Just want to give you some transfer update news. Oli Payula are making up noise about Emi Buendia. Arsenal lost him. Arsenal couldn't. Guys, Arsenal never had him. Yeah? Let's make one thing clear. If a club is pursuing a player and the player is interested in joining the club, then you have negotiations. Then you have a chance of the player. Arsenal never had a choice of the player. So before you go moaning about Arsenal, moaning about their negotiations team, moaning about how much money they put forward, which was questionable, whether they did put money forward, the point of the matter is, he never wanted to come to Arsenal. Yeah? If you look at what Martinez said, Emi Martinez said, I left Arsenal for two reasons. One, because I had faith in the Aston Villa manager and the club has ambitions. Those two things, that tells you that he didn't have faith in Arteta and he didn't have faith in Arsenal's ambitions. So the player, Buendia, had no interest in coming to Arsenal. So before the fan base starts screaming at each other, tearing out their hair, blaming the front office, blaming the negotiations team, what you need to look at, boys and girls, is he didn't want to come here. So that conversation, as far as I'm concerned, is done. Yeah? But what conversation is happening right now is Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves is a prototypical midfielder and is one that we've been wanting for a long time. When I do the games for you guys and then I do the player ratings and we always talk about Xhaka adding nothing to the team. First of all, Xhaka being a liability. A lot of that he's been able to clean up over the years, especially under Arteta. But even though he doesn't make as much mistakes, he still is not bringing anything to the team. So it's nice that he has a good level of support for Arsenal, but having Xhaka in the team ain't going to get us anywhere. And it hasn't got us anywhere in the past. The midfield is still, up to this day, our weakest part of the team. So when we look at someone like Ruben Neves in comparison to what we currently have in Xhaka, Xhaka had 21 shots last season. Neves had 67, so that's over 3 times more shots on goal. He's definitely more of a goal threat. Xhaka had 1 goal this season. Neves had 5 goals. In fact, he's had 8 goals and 4 assists over the last 2 seasons. And it's not just that though. Defensively, he has more clearances, more ball recoveries, more duels won than Xhaka. And the most important thing is, while Xhaka has led the league in outfield players' mistakes leading to goals, Neves has 0 mistakes leading to goals. 0 this season. So not only are you getting a player who's more creative, who's giving you more on the front end and more of a goal threat, but you're having a player who's neat and tidy. You know, we talk about El Nene being neat and tidy in the midfield. We're looking at a player now who's got that tidiness, who's good on the ball, doesn't make mistakes, someone that we're looking for to play next to Thomas Partey. And I think it's pretty clear now that the midfield that they're looking at is Odegaard, Neves, and Thomas Partey. That's what they're looking for in terms of how our midfield is going to shape up next season. And I'll be happy with that. I've got to be honest, I'll be happy with that. This team has to go within their means. And I'm not just talking about the money situation, I'm talking about the player availability. It's nice to say we want the top players out there, but which top players is a club like Arsenal right now really going to land? These are the things that I don't think fans are really thinking of. I don't think fans are still in their mindset that Arsenal's a big, massive club that can attract the best players in the world. Yeah? That hasn't been the case for a long time. And I just think that some of our fan base hasn't wised up to that. And with all due respect, we have to go within our means. Players that don't want to play in Europe, yeah? Players that want to come into a rebuilding program. Yeah, remember, Aston Villa is not really a rebuilding program. They've pretty much got a full squad, just need a midfielder, just need a striker. They pretty much balance all across the board. Arsenal have needs everywhere, all across the boards. We are not a team that is trying to enter that final phase of rebuilding. We're a team that is trying to scrap everything and press the restart button and start again. And I can see why Buendia didn't really want to come to, Villa's more of the finished article, especially with him in there. And I think with Arsenal, you've just got to understand that you're in this program that ain't going to be doing that much. But anyway, the news on Neves is Arsenal are tendering an offer said to be somewhere around 34, 35 million, which is kind of strange because I was under the impression from what I heard from sources, that Arsenal are only looking to bring in 2 or 3 players for around the 20, 30 million mark. We are not going to see the team spending 40, 50, 60 million. That is not going to happen. I said that a couple of months back on the stream, and I'm saying it again. Arsenal will not be doing that. This team is financially in the red, and they are stepping carefully in terms of what they're doing. It does help if they offload the likes of Xhaka, Bellerin, Guendouzi, Lacazette, to name a few. If they can offload a few of those players, get 60, 70 million, then that would help greatly. That would hugely help where they are in the summer transfer market. But we are just going to have to be patient. Something that Arsenal fans are not really good at. Yeah, we're just going to have to be patient. We just have to wait and see what the team's doing. I'm not hearing much confirmed news out at the moment. I see all this stuff that's going around in the media, and when I check it out, my sources are like, no, that's not happening. No, we didn't do that. No, we're not interested in that player. So it's going to be a very tight-lit transfer market, but they definitely have, their number one target is Martin Odegaard, which you guys already know, and they're looking for a replacement for Xhaka so they can offload him. 15, 20 million for Xhaka to Roma. The player's not really worth much to a team that's trying to make that upper echelon. He doesn't really bring much to the table. So you have to understand that, look, when we bought him, we paid 35 million. He probably weren't worth anywhere near that much. So we overpaid for him. We overpaid for Mustafi. But those are the crimes of the previous regime, not this regime. We have to wait to see what Edu and Vinay are going to be doing in the market. Raul Sali is not here anymore, so we're not going to see any foolishness like what happened with Pepe. Yeah? So guys, listen, that's it from me. As soon as we get something tangible, I'll let you guys know. But let me know what your thoughts are on Ruben Neves coming to Arsenal. Take care, man. Peace out.